All right, so the first thing you want to do when you start measuring your pieces is get one of these cutting mets. And then you're going to want to get, if you're using black glass, a silver, bronze, or gold Sharpie. And if you're using light glass, you're going to want to get a black Sharpie. So I'm going to get cutting black glass, which is a very common piece of glass. And then I'm going to line it up to one of these corners here. Now I don't have to have both corners lined up, but I do need one corner lined up as best as possible. All right, I won't need my ruler quite yet. And then each of these is a 1/2 inch. So all I have to do, keeping it still, start marking a 1/2 inch. And then I do that same for the top. Okay, now I can go ahead and cut it to strips at this point. If by chance I want to go ahead and make squares out of it, I can go ahead and also mark the sides, keeping that one corner the same. And this is what your piece should look like at here. So when you use your ruler to cut, remember to put your blade down on the mark and then push your ruler up. Check both sides. Make sure that ruler is secure. And then you can score. When breaking a 1/2 inch score, you can use running pliers because it's a wide and straight score. And you'll get a nice straight break. On straight scores, you can also break using your breaker grocer by putting it next to your score line and rolling up. Okay, you can also do a thin cut on your glass. Go ahead and use your ruler. Remember to give yourself a little wider than you want because the edge between the blade and the end of the cutter. Go ahead and score your glass. Not too hard, but firmly. And then go ahead and using your breaker grocers. Looks like I got a partial cut. I don't know if you can see that. How it's broke just a little. I'm going to try to break the rest. Just kind of pulling on it. There we go. And voila. Once you mark these, go ahead and score each one. Make them as straight as you can. And then use a running plier and break them up. After you cut a lot of pieces, you're probably going to want to use a baby jar or some sort of other container to hold all your pieces in.